Warframe. You keep dragging me back in, don't you? Greetings and salutations, and this is Techrenon here. Well, it's a Warframe video, actually. A video I haven't done yet on a game I haven't really done videos on yet for this channel, but for anyone who watched my old channel before I took a lot of videos down from it, I used to play Warframe a lot, and I've kind of recently gotten back into it. Ordis, I'm trying to speak from, please. Anyway, today I'm going to be talking about 5 Prime weapons that I highly recommend, so without further ado, let's get into it. First of all, we're going to be talking about my personal favorite weapon in the game, Hyrano Prime. Now, Hyrano Prime, as you can see, is a crit and damage weapon, and you can build it for one or the other, or both. I recommend doing a split build for both like I do, because, you know, that gets the best out of the weapon. Plus, you're not going to need all slots for crit mods, and you're not going to need all slots for damage mods when it comes to pistols. So you're likely going to have a slot or two open for the other type of build, so it's just better off doing a split build, you know? But what makes Hyrano great is something we're going to get into in a moment that you don't even get to see on the stats. So, I'm going to show you. First of all, Hyrano Prime is a Mastery 13 lock weapon, so if you're under Mastery 13, ignore this weapon and move on to the next one. What makes Hyrano Prime great is the little message you see here. It basically explains that after 3 consecutive kills in a certain amount of time, you will get a ghost gun. And basically the Hyrano will not only have a double magazine during that time, but you'll also have a higher fire rate because of it. Moving on, we have the Vulnus Prime. The Vulnus Prime is a hammer. It's a prime hammer that can be modded for both status and crit. You can either go full one, full other, or you can do a split build like me. Again, I recommend the split build, but in this case, you can actually do a full-on crit build and a full-on status build because there are more status and crit mods for melees than there are pistols. Unless I'm mistaken, I'm pretty sure there are. But yeah, this is the Vulnus Prime. There's not much more to say about it. I don't even have to show you the thing, but I'm going to do it anyway, just to show you that it is Mastery 14 lock. So if you're under Mastery 14, I recommend getting up to it, because this and Hyrano Prime are both worth it, I'm just telling you. Next up is the Strun Prime. As someone who used Strun Wraith for a while, I was really happy when I saw this gun was added. The Strun Prime is a weapon that can be built for crit and damage, and I recommend, again, similar to the Hyrano Prime, doing a split build for both. I don't think you could do a full-on damage build for Strun Prime anyway. I think you might. I haven't tried it, so I wouldn't be able to answer that. But yeah, I definitely recommend doing a split build for this. You're definitely going to need either Shotgun Spaz or Amalgam Shotgun Spaz. I'm sorry for messing that up, because the weapon does not have a good fire rate, and you're going to need chill and reload for reload speed. But anyway, the weapon is Mastery 14 locked, so like Vulnus and Hyrano Prime, make sure you're at that mastery before you start farming it. I mean, you could farm it, but you won't be able to build the weapon yet, is what I'm getting at. So yeah, we move on to the Guangdong Prime, and I hope I'm saying that right. The Guangdong Prime is a Prime, I don't remember if it's a Prime Stave or a Prime Polearm, but it's one or the other, and it's a really good weapon. You can do a split build for status and crit on it, but it's more of a crit weapon. And the only reason I have Rubico Scourge on here is just because I didn't have enough space for another element mod. Anyway, we move on to here. As you can see, it's Mastery 12 lock. You can see the base stats here, where you see it has higher crit and status, but it has a good bit of both. So again, you can do a split build if you want. I don't recall which one I did because I actually wasn't looking at my build this time around. But yeah, on to the final one. Here we have the Rubico Prime. Now with the Rubico Prime, it is a sniper, and I'm not much of a sniper person, so I don't really use this weapon a lot, but it's the only sniper in Warframe that I am willing to use, because in my personal opinion, it is the best sniper in the game. and all the other ones have some kind of annoying thing to them, and I just don't like using them. But yeah, I definitely recommend Rubico Prime if you're someone who does Eidolon hunting, obviously, because it is a good weapon to do damage on them. It is also really good for sorties that are sniper only, so if you run sorties regularly, I definitely recommend it for that. It is a Mastery 12 lock weapon, so like every previous weapon I've discussed in this video, make sure you are that Mastery before you start building it, or before you buy it off someone, especially the latter, because I'm pretty sure you can't buy the blueprint until you're that Mastery. So yeah, sorry about that, but that's kind of how it is. Anyway, we're going to end off the video here. Hope you enjoyed.